everyone. Jennifer, good morning.
My name is Jennifer Scanlon.
Andy, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to be back.
It's been a minute.
I haven't talked to you in like a month.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, what's new?
I feel like my little brother
I know.
ran away from home.
I've been busy.
Yeah?
Very, very busy.
Coaching? How's it going?
Good. Eating fast food. Let's talk about my diet.
I'm really, really worried about you.
Don't be.
I am. It's not sustainable. Let's tell our viewers what your 4 food groups are.
Diet Coke, Nature Valley, granola bars,
Okay.
fast food, and pizza. Is there another one?
You're going to die.
Really?
Andy, you cannot put all poison in and expect a good thing out.
But they sell it here in town.
Hey, I'll tell you a really yummy, healthy alternative. I had the cucumber avocado wrap across the street at Murphy's.
Yeah. That place is good.
It was quick, it was affordable, and it was delicious. So every once in a while getting Wendy's. I know you
I
love
hadn't
Wendy's.
had Wendy's in I probably average on, honestly, once a year on Wendy's. The last 2 months, I probably had it 7 times.
What else is in the mix?
I think just Wendy's for the most part.
Have you ever had Long John Silver?
Not since I was just a boy.
Okay.
Have you?
I have never. It came up this weekend.
Everyone wonders people wonder how the one in Jackson is open, right? How are they open?
Yeah.
People must go there.
Yeah.
So
It's not me.
It's not me either.
Other than your diet, there are other exciting things going on in your house.
There are. My daughter got a cell phone, a cellular telephone.
How do you feel?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my wife and I, we need her to have a phone a little bit at this point. So, but it's good, and hopefully we have taught her responsibility. We'll see.
She's a good girl.
Yes.
And she will be just fine. But you will feel so good. And make sure that she puts her, location on. So you can always know where she's at.
She has
Brings you great peace of mind.
Yes, for sure.
For
no
us
choice.
helicopter parents.
I know, for sure. But it was time. You know how I watched 48 Hours in 2020? I watched a couple that made some moms look bad. Did you? And I wanted you to know if you had followed these stories. Did you see that there was a woman who she killed her husband, but then she wrote a children's book about it afterwards, like how to grieve with your children over losing a parent? She killed him.
Stop
Yes.
it.
She killed him. And now she's arrested.
Did you buy the book before?
I did not buy the book. No, God, no. And then there's the other one, the momfluencer, and you've seen that story. She thinks she has 8 kids.
Oh, yes.
And she was starving them and abusing
Yes.
them and growing all these followers online.
Chaining them to a bed. And
Yeah. So,
my girls told me about that.
yeah. Could you imagine?
So you watch this stuff and then you go to bed?
Yeah.
Do you dream about it?
No, I don't dream.
I cannot watch that stuff.
Yeah, see, I don't dream, so...
Well, it is there. You might not remember it, but your subconscious is digesting all that fast food and all that scary stuff.
Yeah.
Your poor body,
Maybe-
I bet it's exhausted.
So I just sweat for no reason. Let's go outside and see what the weather looks like on our hometown heating, cooling, and more Skycam perched atop the Blake Building. Jennifer, Friday's March 1st. Are we out of snow? Are we done with that?
No.
You think there's going to be more?
Yes. So my husband and my sister's birthday is April 1st, and it always snows at least once after their birthday. But we're due for an ice storm.
You think?
Yes.
It could be.
Yes. But March was supposed to come in like a lion and out like a lamb. So, we're due. It's coming.
You're back on the slopes after a near tragic accident. Was it? I don't know if it was last year.
It was last year. I shared the video here.
Yeah, you fell on the slopes, but you were back. There's you with your girls.
Yes, with all 3 of my girls.
All 3 of your girls.
Including my Kelly. We were up at Nubs Knob and we had the best time. This was President's Weekend, so we were
sweet.
off Monday because it was President's Day.
Was the bar open?
The pub was open. I may or may not have gotten pubbed on
new.
Saturday.
Gotten pubbed. I've never heard you say that.
Oof. I don't even know if it was a thing before that, but they had live music. It was snowing outside. There were 30 people we knew in the pub, and the kids were having a ball. It was great. The picture you saw was actually the day before. I skied Friday and Monday.
Nice. A lot of people?
A lot of people. It was great. Nubs did a great job. It had snow. It snowed every day we were there. Harbor Springs looked like the fairy tale it always does. But on Sunday, we went over to Boyne Mountain and skied
nice.
with some other friends. I actually did not ski. The girls did.
They have a
and
pub?
They had a pub. They do have a pub, but I was a little tired, so we went to church
They
in
have
the
a spa.
morning. We went to church in the morning.
Very nice.
And then I just had lunch and had a glass of wine, but. That's different. Like Nubs
It's
is pretty
totally
casual.
different. Yeah, for sure.
Boyne Mountain, we were probably not properly dressed.
It's a little bit more hoity-toity
It
in
is.
the winter.
A little more fancy.
Very nice.
Yeah,
very
it
nice
is very
place. So yeah, that was very cool. You also you've been busy. You run around the state every weekend, and you didn't go, but you brought back a playbill from Marshall.
Yes.
And tell me a little bit about this.
So I had the pleasure of having breakfast with Jan Jenke
Very nice.
last week, and she shared with me, I didn't even know that this was playing, and unfortunately we've missed it, but we need to tell everybody to follow the Frank Center over in Marshall. So they put on great productions, but they also work with the Children's Youth Theater.
Yeah.
She said this production of Footloose was phenomenal. Look how professional this playbill looks.
Yeah, that's
I mean, it
cool.
looks like
And
a
all kids.
Broadway. Yeah. All kids in this one, but she said that the facility was beautiful. It was just a really great experience, and I thought it was something that our viewers should know
Very
about
cool.
if they didn't already. The Frank Center in Marshall.
Very, very cool. Volleyball in your family, but you are about done. We still have 2 more tournaments. We have March 2nd and March 17th. We have tournaments in West Bloomfield. How are you done already?
Because we had our last tournament was Saturday. We had tryouts Sunday for the spring.
Oh, let's keep it going.
Yeah, so
let's keep it
we're
going.
doing it. But I just wanted to say that our Flight Faro team did an amazing job. We had our best showing yet. We made it to the finals. Heartbreaking loss in the third match, but they so improved, which is the whole point, right? Like, we're not going to conquer the volleyball world, but hopefully they're going to, what do they call it? As many touches as possible.
Yeah.
Much improved. So Katie's fired up about hopefully playing next year at Lumen Christi.
Very cool. Yeah, good luck to her.
What were you doing this weekend?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I honestly have no idea. Friday was probably basketball related. Saturday, we had indoor soccer in Lansing.
Oh, how was that?
It was very fun.
Yeah?
Love that.
Nice.
And
It was-
I'm not sure what else happened this weekend. I did get a nap, of course. That wouldn't have been a weekend without one. Friday was our last regular season high school basketball broadcast, our last regular season broadcast of the year.
Wow.
And we have a little clip.
Let's
Can we
see
take
it.
a look?
Yes.
Well, Pat mentioned it a couple times. It's our last broadcast of this basketball season. Again, want to thank a lot of our sponsors, but we couldn't do it without our crew. There's Brandon on the handheld cam down on the court.
A veteran of over 20 years with JTV.
That's right. There's Adam Bragginser up top. Hi, Adam. On the slash cam near us, there's Lucas Olson. Of course, also couldn't do it without the guys in the truck, the new production trailer this season, making it all happen.
How amazing has this been, the addition of the trailer?
Yeah, look at that. There's director Austin Curtis and producer Noah Baker. Of course, not in the video, general manager and doing the scorebug tonight, Andy Hawley.
Love when he joins us on site.
Yep.
It just feels like everybody raises their game up to match his level of expertise. And
Absolutely.
he's been doing this a long time himself. Not kissing his butt, but man, he's great.
Thank you again to our wonderful crew, wonderful staff. It takes 8 to 9 people to do each game. So, Jennifer, don't be expected if you get a call to fill in that trailer sometime in the fall, because
I'm ready.
It is fun.
Yeah?
It's a lot of fun.
It looks amazing. What an incredible resource for the community.
It's so cool. So cool.
Do you have your spring break plans nailed down?
Oh my God. No.
You know that
It's coming up
soon.
Yeah, and I believe spring break starts March 22nd. No, but I do know wherever we go, we'll be driving.
Okay.
And we're going to pick a very nice spot.
Yeah, nice. Good
Have
for you.
you planned yours?
Yes.
Where are you
just,
going?
We're just doing something short and sweet. Florida, like the rest of the world.
Okay. What other families from town are you going with?
There probably will be some other ones there that we know, but Kelly and Peyton we're going to be at 2 different hotels, but we'll be
Very
on the
nice.
same beach.
Cool.
Kerwin gets to go this year. He
Let's
hasn't got
go.
to go on spring break with us
Awesome.
in a while, so that's kind of exciting. But I do feel like kind of like up north in the winter as a mini Jackson. I feel
Yeah.
like the west coast of Florida tends to be that too. And I'm a little nervous because I've been vacationing on the East Coast much further south, and it's always like 85.
Yeah.
I'm hearing like 70, 75.
Really? See, that
It's
would be
not hot enough for me.
that would be good for me. Usually we only make it down to the Outer Banks in North Carolina, but we may go one state further south.
Yeah?
So we'll see if it's a little warmer.
Nice.
I have no idea. This might be one of those fun ones where we just get in the car and go.
I was thinking about that for a trip I have planned for this summer. Skylar from my office went to Europe
Yeah.
and did not have any hotel reservations. She Airbnb'd every night. Like they went to Lake Como and had a great time. So
I
they
couldn't do that.
Airbnb'd for 2 nights.
I couldn't do that.
It might be kind of fun.
No, I need to know.
I might do it. Have you been out by MIS in the Irish Hills?
No, but you
Anybody?
have. Tell me what's going on.
Okay, so I know that the people in Brooklyn are going nuts. Every square inch of Michigan International Speedway is covered in these Ford trucks. So, being the investigative reporter that I am, I stopped yesterday to find out what the heck was going on. So, the Ford Motor Company is leasing that land, which is brilliant, right?
Yeah.
Because it goes to waste. All of those trucks, they were coming in on car carriers, like me taking in bags after a Saturday shopping spree. And it was nuts how fast they filled up that entire space. So they're all waiting for parts. They're
Isn't
not
that
ready to be
something?
sold. And we still have these supply chain issues. And so they're gonna sit there until our crazy summer racing season and Faster Horses season kicks in. But I thought, what a great idea
It is.
for use of that property. But I know, because I saw on Facebook, and I know how intrigued I was enough to stop and be nosy. But that is what is going on. It's temporary. It is not a car show. They are
Not
not
a
for
car
sale. Nope, it's nothing like that. They're just being stored there for the time being.
And we've seen that before over the years. Of course, it's a wonderful, wonderful large parking lot. Let me
Yes.
tell you about our sponsor of the day. Each day we highlight a sponsor of the day. Today, Crimson Oak Wood Co. located on Horton Road. Check them out for great furniture and gifts. Longtime sponsor of JTV and the morning show, Crimson Oak Wood Co. Thank you to Jason and his staff for being a part of JTV. Let's look at some pictures, shall we?
It was a busy weekend.
It was so busy.
Yeah.
Let's get things started with the Lean Rocket Lab. They had their 5th year birthday anniversary celebration, and I was talking with Bart. It feels like they've been around for 10 years.
It does, because they've become such a staple in the community.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a compliment to them. We've had an opportunity to utilize their services a little differently while we were under renovation. And I tell you what, this is a great facility. So
It
I'm
is.
glad they got to enjoy a celebration with the community.
Very cool. Oh, there's Joe Hawley and Stu Kell solving the world's problems. Probably talking about
Pickleball.
probably. So word on the street is Joe Hawley has a pickleball injury.
Do you want to know why I know this?
Why?
Because there are some pickleball fanatics, you know who you are, that were missing him because he sent somebody else in his place to coach this weekend,
Oh.
because apparently he's on the injured reserve list.
And they didn't do as good of a job?
Oh, we'll just say no, it wasn't as good, because Joey is the
Okay.
best.
Okay.
We'll just say that. Is he
we-
all right?
I think he's all right.
Will he be back?
He was up north this weekend, so he should be fine.
Okay.
The Home Builders Association had their big show over the weekend, the 3-day.
Nice.
And we both have a lot of clients and that attend this and set up shop at this. This is an amazing, you're always talking about amazing resources for Jackson. This American One Event Center, now able to hold so many different things.
And there were over 100 vendors
It's crazy.
showcasing their services.
Do you have anything that you want to do to your house this year that's like, when you see something like you see the Wilcox, you're like, oh, I need to
Always.
not have weeds this year. I need to
Always.
redo. Is there anything in particular for you?
There are the girls' bathroom needs to get redone.
Just probably washed.
No.
No.
Like redone. And
Do they share a bathroom?
Yes.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And they probably have all different kinds of skincare
yeah,
products?
it's nuts.
Wow.
You know what skincare I had when I was their age?
Dove, no, you had Dial.
It was Noxzema.
Oh, Noxzema.
Noxzema, and that was about it. And like, what's the benzoyl peroxide pimple cream? The Oxy.
Proactive?
No, I could not afford a Proactive. It was like the generic brand of Oxy-10.
You know what's weird is they sold Proactive in the middle of malls at kiosks.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, you're shopping Saturday, finally drag your kid with
Yes.
acne over to the Proactive and see if you can get that.
Yeah.
Is that still around?
Yes, Proactive?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is?
Yes, it is.
Crazy.
Hey, I'd be remiss. Wait, did we get all of our pictures from
We
the
can get
weekend?
back to them in a minute if you've got a little something.
I don't want to forget because
Let's talk about it.
Speaking of your Diet Coke and like doing everything you can to poison yourself obsession, Jan Janke sent us. She knew that we both were trying to give up. I was giving up iced tea. You were giving up Diet Coke.
Yeah, that lasted.
How many days did you last?
I didn't last a full.
Not one day. Okay. Well, I did better than that, but I'm not doing great overall.
Okay.
So she had texted us and said
She
she had
did.
an alternative. She gifted us both these.
This is unbelievable.
Check
Now, I
this
really
out.
can't normally afford San Pellegrino, so I'm not sure if this is something I'll be able to stick to.
Diet Coke is not cheap. Okay. So over ice, and she's gonna kill me because I forgot. I think it's almost like half and half.
Okay.
You've got the sparkling mineral water, so good for you for a million reasons, and this tart cherry juice. Not from concentrate, it's the real deal. Where am I at?
Tart
Woo.
cherry juice.
Yes. So we need to try this. Do we have ice here?
We can probably procure some ice.
All right, let's procure some ice and
Okay.
make one of these before the end of the
Okay.
show. And we can report back.
I'm excited to try it. I'm
Thank you, Jan.
very excited to try it. Our show today is brought to you by Fortress Coffee and Tri-County Water, two wonderful alternatives to Diet Coke. And
Yes.
tea would be black coffee and water for sure.
Yes.
So thank you to Fortress and Tri-County Water. The Cascades Manor had a wonderful open house I think it was yesterday. Was it Sunday?
it was
Yeah.
yesterday.
And great opportunity to see all of their offerings. Have you ever been to a wedding at the Manor?
I have been to a wedding.
Have you ever been to a baby shower?
My baby shower
Really?
was there for baby Katie.
Awesome. I've
Yeah.
been to so many different things here.
Yeah, it's again a great local
Christmas
place that not
parties.
everybody has. That's so cool. I never thought about that. You could do it inside. I was at an outdoor wedding there.
Yeah, I've been
somewhat
to a couple.
recently.
I was trying to think if I've been in a wedding there. I don't think I have been in.
No.
I haven't been in a wedding in a long time.
You're due. You're due.
No, I'm getting to that old age.
Where everybody's already married.
Everyone's
Great place, great natural light, great scenery. Like the backdrop of Cascade Manor House is just really nice and romantic. And they usually have great holiday brunches,
They
like
do.
Mother's Day, Easter, that kind of thing.
That's very good stuff.
Yes.
Coming up, the Jackson High Ambassador Dinner. I've got that coming up. It's next Friday. It's March 8th. If you'd like to go, you can go. And it's the 37th annual. Save the date. And it's just a wonderful event. My family and I go every year. We always enjoy seeing all of the valedictorians and the best and brightest at JPS. It's very cool, very fun event, and looking forward to that NCAA tournament. I don't know how big of fans we're going to be this year. I told Brandon I spent a little bit of the day napping around Big Ten basketball. Michigan stinks. Michigan State, tough loss.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those deals.
All right. Do you have like a backup team to root for?
No, I have no backup.
Okay.
No, just not watch. Nap instead.
I know a lot of people that made money on the Super Bowl, so it has me intrigued about taking part in like the brackets.
You should do
I
that
should
this
do
year.
that.
You should do that. Hey, we've got a wonderful show lined up. We're going to be talking about more great events in Jackson. We have Denise Owens, and she's here to talk about the Southern Michigan Winter Beer Festival. Denise will join us right after this break.